catch a beat down, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down. First round pick, ayy. You ain't gotta reach now. Coming from my squad, ayy. You can catch a beat down. Still current defense. You can't get a first down. Hit it like a parlay. I just need a touchdown. Touch back, get back. Lay 'em out, stretch that. Super Bowl parade. Hill City getting paid. It's the underground. Gotta take it to the grave. It's the beat down. Time to break it all down. Yeah, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down. Yeah. It's your boy Filthy Rich, man, the host of the Underground Sports Show. You know what it is, baby. Talk your sports, talk your shit, man. Call into the show. We live all the time, man. 412-407-2744. Call in, baby. Hit me in the chat. Let me know you in the house, man. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about tonight, man. Sports Week in review. We gonna get it in, man. You got something to say, make sure you say it, man. In the chat. Call in. Do what you gotta do. You see the Steelers spending a lot of money, so I want to know how you feel about the Steelers spending a whole bunch of money, man. Yeah, let's get it, baby. Sports Week in review one more time, man. Call into the show, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. It's the Underground, baby. Yeah, what's good with y'all out there, man? It's your boy Filthy Rich once again, man, the host of the Underground Sports Show. I appreciate y'all coming out tonight. For sure, man. Sunday night, 9:30, it is what it is, man. Trying to get it in. You know I gotta get it in. But the first thing I want to do, man, just to break the ice, man, I want to talk about a movie I seen this weekend, man. Your boy finally got a chance to go see the new He-Man movie, Masters of the Universe. Yeah, I got my shirt on, man. Forgot to wear my shirt to the movies, but I got it on tonight, man, because I felt like I cheated myself, man. I had this shirt for about 3 months, man. Found it in Kohl's, man. If y'all ever just pass up Kohl's, don't pass up Kohl's, man. Kohl's got some gear in here, man. Kohl's got some graphic tees. They got some hoodies. They got a whole bunch of stuff on Kohl's. But anyway, back to the subject, man. He-Man, quick review on He-Man, man. In case you don't want to go waste your money, man. He-Man was trash, man. He-Man was trash. I had to go do it, though, man. I had to do it. Childhood love. You know what I'm saying? He-Man was that dude, man. Anybody that know, if you know, you know. If you're around my age, anywhere around it, you know He-Man was that dude. So I had to go check out the movie. But, man, another cartoon turned into a movie from my childhood that they destroyed, man. They just tore it up, man. I'd rather go see the old He-Man with Dolph Lundgren any day. And they didn't even get the costumes and everything right in that movie. This movie got the costumes, the graphics. They had everything at their right there in the palm of their hands, and they screwed the movie up with the writing, man. Terrible movie. Now my 3 kids, man, they liked it, man. They actually liked it a lot. It was just a weird movie. Way too much talking for a dude named He-Man or Masters of the Universe to be the title, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't stand when they take a movie and from my childhood where all they did was fight and beat people up, and then they talk a lot. All they did was talk. All they did was, you know, they barely showed He-Man the whole time. He was Adam the whole time, man. It disgusted me, man. My kids pretty much liked it, though, man. I thought they was bored in the theater, but, you know, so if you got some young kids, take them to go see it. I can't say it's worth the watch. I mean, I was in there at 10 o'clock, man. 10 a.m. 10 a.m., and I was still yawning and shit, man. I was, like, bored, bro. He-Man was just terrible, man. Not enough fighting, and it pissed me off, yo. And then, y'all all know Cringer, right? Cringer was He-Man's Battle Cat. Y'all know Battle Cat. If you don't know about Cringer, Cringer was the soft version of Battle Cat. When he turned into He-Man, Cringer turned into Battle Cat, right? Everybody knew Cringer was soft, so I knew they would show that in the movie, but why did they call Cringer a pussy in front of my kids, bruh? How you gonna call Cringer a pussy and you selling toys and shit in Walmart, bruh? Why we even using the word pussy? Now, I don't mind cuss words. My kids hearing cuss words and shit like that, but once that's part of the body and female part of the bodies, and I got my daughter watching the movie, pussy, that ain't cool. Now, the pussy thing went right over my kid's head, flew right over their head, which I was so happy about, man. I was proud of myself. I was proud of their mother. I was proud of everything that the P word, the pussy word, went right over their head, right? But I was still pissed off that why Hollywood always got to do this shit in these movies, man. Why they always got to slide something in there? It was a good, wholesome movie until about, and they didn't even turn into Battle Cat until the fucking very, very fucking end of the movie, right? So at the very end of the movie, they slide the pussy word in there, and this shit kind of pissed me off, man. But I was glad it went over my kids' head. But still, man, when they watch it in 2 more years or something, it might not go over their head. So there's definitely a 12, 13-year-old in there that, you know what I mean, caught that, man. You know, so if you try to keep stuff like that away from your kids, man, that's fair warning to y'all, man, that, yeah, He-Man was trash, and he was using a couple trashy words up in there, too, man. All right, let's get into some sports, man. Stanley Cup. Let's start out there, man. Stanley Cup game 2 and 3 went on this past week since I've been on since Tuesday, man. And damn, did we have 2 classics in the Stanley Cup finals, man. Game 2 and 3 was 2 classics. One by the Carolina. Game 2 was won by the Carolina Hurricanes. Big comeback, man. They was down, I think it was, I can't remember how much they was down. At least by 3, though, man. Made a big comeback in a flurry. All in the third period and came back and to beat the Golden Knights, man. Now, go to game 3, which was last night. That, you know, had me entertained for quite a while. Went into double overtime, but it did not need to go that far. I thought the game was over. I thought game 2 was a fluke after I was watching the Golden Knights be up 4-0 in with like 6 minutes left in the third period, bro. Real shit. So I'm thinking, okay, the Golden Knights just are better than the Carolina Hurricanes, right? And I was surprised about that, but at the same time, I'm like, hey, look what it is. It's 4-0 in the third period. But the Hurricanes come back on a flurry, man. My man from the Golden Knights already had a hat trick, so I thought the Carolina was done, bruh. But in 39 seconds, they scored 3 goals to get back into the game. So there's 6 minutes and some change left. And they scored another goal to tie it up 4-4. Then they go to overtime, can't score at all. Go into double overtime, and finally the Golden Knights get them a nice little goal, man. A pretty little goal. They kind of got lucky, though. Bounced off, I think, like another player and went into the goal. But they was taking what they could take, and they got out of there in game 3. So the Stanley Cup is led by the Golden Knights 2-1, if you don't know, man. And if you're missing this, man, if you ain't watching the NHL, I don't know what you're doing, man. I don't know what you're doing. It's been good since the conference finals. Since the playoffs started, honestly, man, except for our Penguins getting their ass whooped, you know what I'm saying? And then Carolina going ahead and sweeping the Phillies, not the Phillies, but the Flyers, right after they whooped their motherfucking ass and made the Penguins look like they ain't even deserve to be in the playoffs, man. That was the saddest part about the whole playoffs. The rest of the playoffs been great, though, man. But the Stanley Cup Finals look like it's going to be a great one. And, yeah, that's pretty much it on the Stanley Cup Finals. All right, let's move on to the NBA Finals, man. And I know that's what everybody's watching because I don't know, man. I think it's right down the line 50-50 with the fans out here. And I'm talking about worldwide fans probably. I believe most fans was rooting for, not most, but like I said, half the fans were rooting for the Knicks just because the Knicks been so championship starved. And the other people were rooting for Wemby, man. I'm sure Wemby was probably getting a lot of credit around the rest of the world outside of the United States. So when I'm talking worldwide, it might be, you know, most people might like Wemby and the Spurs better than the Knicks, right? Worldwide. Because, you know, it's now no longer a American game, right? The NBA is a world game, and the world is probably betting on or rooting for the best player in the world who's from France, right? So Wemby's big ass and out here can't get it done though, bro. And his weaknesses are showing big time. I told y'all about his weaknesses already, and they are coming to light. You know what I'm saying? Wemby gets tired. It is what it is. Now, not last night, but the night before last, he did step his game up in the fourth quarter, man. He wasn't having it, screaming at his teammates, telling them we got to bring it back. But I really think that was the Knicks kind of blowing it a little bit, man. They started to choke a little bit. Wemby did step his game up and put a show on a little bit, but to no prevail, the Knicks are up 2-0, man. 2-0, and I know y'all been watching, so there's no surprise here. What I'm saying, man, the Knicks just look like the better team, man. They can't handle Brunson, and they're triple double teaming, not physically, but on like what I'm mean by triple double teaming. They're not physically double teaming him like on the court, but they're using all their big men to counter him, man. He can't handle all of them at the same time. He just can't do it. And I said that. That was my prediction before the game. The only way the Knicks are going to win is their bigs are going to have to, outdo Wemby all by himself. And he don't have enough by himself to do it, man. So I really, really don't think that the Knicks will, that the Spurs will be able to escape New York after being down 2-0, man. Have y'all really seen how crazy New York been going, bruh? They was going crazy when they got to the finals, man. So coming back to New York, up 2-0, the fans ain't gonna let it happen, man. The fans ain't gonna let it happen, and the Knicks gonna ride that wave. Brunson's the type of dude that's gonna ride that wave. Right now, Cat's looking to be the MVP of the series, so he's going for it. And all of them are looking to bring the trophy back to the Knicks, man. When did the Knicks win the last championship? Was it in, 70, 78 or something like that? So, yeah, man. The Knicks need one bad, and it's sitting right here, man. It's sitting right here. This would be one of the biggest collapses ever. Even though this Spurs team is pretty good, man. Pretty good. But being up 2-0, winning both away games down in Texas, you cannot let the Spurs off the hook, man. They are not that good compared to the Knicks, man. It is what it is, man. The Knicks have proven themselves over these past 2 games. Everybody was sleeping on them on an 11-game winning streak. Said they didn't play nobody here and there. The Cavs wasn't shit. Who did they beat? Atlanta before that? They swept somebody else before that. 11-game winning streak, right? It meant nothing except to the Knicks, man. The Knicks went out there and proved it to the Spurs and proved that they are the better team. Come on, man. 2 games away. You can't. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can say. Right now, the Knicks are the better team. Wemby might be the best player in the world, but the pressure of being the man, the pressure of being the face of the league is look like it's getting to him, man. And not in his play, but just period, man. All around, man. It ain't gonna happen. It just look like it ain't gonna happen right now. And I think it's time for the Spurs to fold, man. I'm sorry, man. It might be over, man. Spurs might just lay down, man. They gave it all they had in that fourth quarter yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And really, I'm telling you, the Knicks let them off the hook. That's what it was. The Knicks was up big, man. Up big time. I think about like 14 at one point. So yeah, man, that's all I got here on the Knicks, man, and the Spurs. Let's see what my question is, man. Kind of the same question I had the other day, man. Will the Steelers really be worth the money here, man? I'm going to get into the Steelers here pretty soon, man. We're going to get around the league a little bit. Matter of fact, we're going to jump back into some college football real quick because I want y'all to see some things. Let's go here real quick. No, let's go here. Not there. Let's show y'all a couple images, man. Let's go back to college football, man. Looks like Georgia and Michigan are coming out with some white helmets, man. Now, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping on the Georgia part because the Georgia ain't acting like it's brand new. But Michigan definitely is acting like it's brand new. But we'll take a look here at Georgia's white helmet. You can't see it too much, but you know what Georgia's helmets look like. I mean, this looks pretty clean, man. Clean as hell. I really like this white helmet right here. I'm not really a big fan of white helmets, but this right here is nice, bro. I think Georgia's definitely going to get away with this one all white out right here. I like that a lot. But it's different, though, man. Real different, man. Georgia's one of them traditional schools. I've never seen this white helmet before at all. Maybe I ain't seen it all, but I haven't seen this, right? So, hey, I'm ready to see these on the field, man. These are going to look sweet. We got one of our guys from Western Pennsylvania here going to Georgia next year, so maybe we could check him out in these all-white uniforms. It's looking sweet. But we got another team, man. Michigan also trying to go all white. And this one was just in the ad. Didn't see it on the uniform and the player, but I seen a whole bunch of pictures of the photo shoot here. where Michigan got a white helmet. Now this, I don't know if I can get down with this one, man. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Michigan kind of copycat Georgia, and I don't think it's working out. I don't like it. Now, Michigan is also another traditional team, man. They don't change their jerseys too much or nothing like that. They don't do no alternate jerseys or nothing like that. I think they got a yellow joint, of course. They got their white. I think I've seen them in yellow before, but they never seen them change their helmet. Now, tell me if I'm wrong, but maybe a small indication, but never nothing like this all white helmet, man. And it just looks a little ugly, man. It's really looking like a Chargers helmet from far away. You know what I mean? So, and I think the Chargers got one of the ugliest helmets in the NFL. But, yeah, don't like the Michigan. I can deal with the Georgia helmet, though. This Georgia all-white looks sweet, man. But maybe when Michigan come out with the jersey, that's going to go along with these white helmets. Maybe I'll like them. Maybe they'll look better on the field. But my man just holding the helmet all white, it just don't look like a Michigan helmet to me, man. Not at all. Not at all. All right, next up here on the Underground, man. Matter of fact, if you up in here, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Y'all also can support the channel, man. Y'all want to support the channel, man, y'all can hit the Cash App. It's Underground 2525, man, for the Cash App. We also giving away a PlayStation 5 coming out of the support that y'all give, man. Y'all see I got $50 in the pot already, man. We giving it away week 8 of the Steeler game, so no rush. Whenever you get $1, $2, $3, $4, or a pork chop, man, support the show, baby. Hit the Cash App, Underground 2525 for the PlayStation 5, man. Giveaway. Now, that's the only way you can get on the PlayStation 5 giveaway, man. Then you're going to have to continue to watch the show to make sure you don't miss out, man. But, yo, get up in there, man. $1 will get you in. It don't matter. I don't even know if you can Cash App 50 cents, but it don't matter. Just register yourself, man, for the giveaway, man, because it's going to get given away no matter what. So make sure you get your name up in there. All right? So, that's it on the Cash App there, man. UFL, man. UFL Championship is set, man. Yes, their Super Bowl is called the United Bowl, okay? The United Bowl is next Sunday, and the contestants in the United Bowl will be the DC Defenders versus the Louisville Kings, man. The 6-4 Louisville Kings make it to the championship against the 5-5 Defenders, man. Now, that says a lot about this league right here, man. It's kind of like a little fugazi here and there. The Battlehawks, who the Kings played, were 6-4, and the Storm, who were the best team all year, the Orlando Storm, fall to the Defenders 28-22. So I would have put my money all year. I wanted to do a long time ago and put them as the champion of the league as a future bet, and I'm glad I didn't, man, because I would have lost that. So, yeah, we got the DC Defenders, who I believe got a couple UFL or UFL championships already, but the Louisville Kings, this is their first year in existence, man. First year in existence for the UFL Kings, man. So, yeah, shout out to them, Louisville Kings, man. First year in existence, going to the championship game already, and they might be the champion at the end of the day, man. They could probably beat the DC Defenders. Defenders, once again, 5-5. Louisville Kings are 6-4. So we shall see. I do think the championship game is in DC, though. Let me see. It might be home field advantage for the DC. Where's the UFL championship located at? Yep, Washington, D.C., bruh. So, yeah, DC Defenders will have home field advantage, so I don't know about that, man. I'm going to put some money on the Defenders, man. That's just how I feel about that one right there. All right, so, yeah, I had to put y'all D with that all day, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, Filthy Rich, man, Underground Sports Show, man. I appreciate everybody for watching. Y'all already know that, man. Also, catch me on all the social media platforms. You know that, man. Underground Sports 25 on Instagram. TikTok is what I'm really liking right now. Underground 2525 on TikTok. Subscribe to TikTok. You ain't got to watch the whole show on TikTok. I break up most of the show and just let you hear the hot takes that I had in the show and what went on and stuff like that. All right. A little bit before we get into the Steelers, couple more stories, man. Jonathan Cooper from the Broncos in a big jam, man. We just had Josh Jacobs get into it with his girlfriend, man. And Jonathan Cooper here, man, ain't doing no better, but this is a real weird one, man. Let me just break this down here for you real quick. Broncos outside linebacker Jonathan Cooper and his girlfriend Jade Fegan were both arrested Thursday night following the physical altercation at Cooper's Denver area residence that began with an argument over allegations of identity infidelity and ended it with Cooper eating her phone. Yeah, eating her phone, bro. What we doing? We supposed to be eating something else, bro. Fegan told officers she confronted Cooper about cheating. During the dispute, she threw his phone against the wall and took it to read messages. She alleged that my bad. She alleged that as she tried to leave, Cooper grabbed her by the neck and in one hand lifted her off his feet and pinned her against the wall for about 1 minute while he retrieved the phone. She said then threw her to the ground 3 times, punched the wall next to her face, grabbed her, and pulled her toward the floor. It's pretty descriptive here, man. Fegan told police she was unable to get up at one point. She also said Cooper threatened to break her phone if she did not leave and then put the device in his mouth and he ate it, causing damage. Yeah. I mean, did he biting it and eating it is 2 different things, bro. Like, did he eat the fucking phone or what? Alright, so she noted that the phone contained irreplaceable messages and voice notes from her late mother, which Cooper was aware of. Fegan said she did not lose consciousness and did not see spots during the incidents. Cooper gave officers a different account. He said that he held Fegan by her arms to get his phone back and later braced his neck against hers to stop her from taking it again. He admitted to officers that he damaged her phone by putting it in his mouth and eating it. Damn, he said he ate it. Like, dude, were you really out here eating phones, bro? Both Cooper and Fegan were booked on the misdemeanor charges of domestic violence and criminal mischief. So both of them went to jail, man. The criminal mischief count stems from a damage each caused to each other's phone during the struggle. Okay, well, that's it, y'all. One of the wildest stories I heard in a while. We've been had a lot of these allegations where, these NFL players, man, just be beating up their girlfriends, but eating their phone, bruh. Eating the phone. I mean, first of all, Jonathan Cooper, you're a very successful man. This is a girlfriend, not your wife, right? I'm pretty sure I read it right. Your girlfriend. Why you worried about her finding out you cheating to the point where you gotta beat her up? Now, I ain't saying you did it. It's alleged, right? It's alleged. But I'm just saying, man, something happened. Something happened that you got arrested. There had to be some scars on her hair, there, whatever, and probably some scars on you too. So that's why they couldn't figure out who started the fight, who hit who, whatever. And they arrested both of y'all, man. So, hey, Jonathan Cooper, this ain't a good look, big guy. Definitely bad timing. I mean, the season's only getting closer, my man. What are we doing here, bruh? How serious can a girl that's just your girlfriend, how serious can it be? When you can get another girlfriend tomorrow, bro, it sound like you got one already. And then you ate her phone. You think that's going to help you this season with a phone in your stomach? You think you're going to digest that well? There's no way you ate a fucking phone, bro. There's no fucking way. We got to take a shot to drinking phones, man. Come on, man. I said drinking phones. We out here eating phones, bro. He ain't put it in the blender. He ain't do shit. He just, what kind of teeth this motherfucker got? God damn. I know you a tough ass linebacker, but he ate a phone, bruh. He ate a phone. I don't know about that one. All right. Off to the next topic, man. I'm sure we'll be back to Jonathan Cooper here soon, man. Soon enough on the underground, right? All right, Jahmyr Gibbs, man. Jahmyr Gibbs, his coach comes out and says, Dan Campbell, the famous Dan Campbell, the one that want to go for it on 4th down all the time and ruin the goddamn Lions season, you know what I'm saying? Lions wasn't even good last year, man. I don't know why everybody be sweating these boys, but that's not for the day. Dan Campbell officially anointed Jahmyr Gibbs as the team's unquestioned bell cow running back. All right, following the offseason trade of David Montgomery to the Houston Texans, Campbell stated that the offense will hang her hat on Gibbs, man, utilizing his elite dual threat ability in both run and pass games, man. Like, I thought Jahmyr Gibbs was already kind of the bell cow, man. I didn't feel like this was big time news, man. This came across the internet, and I was kind of like interested in it to see what he had to say. But I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs been the guy, man. Jahmyr Gibbs, I had the number one pick in my ESPN draft last year, and I picked him number one. And if I had a number one pick this year, I'd probably do it again. I mean, I can see the Bijan Robinson picking him again too. No doubt. I don't like the quarterback situation there. That's kind of what makes me pick certain players. I look at other players around the guy. Does he have does a running back have a quarterback that can release the pressure from him, or is he going to be seeing 7-man fronts? You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, Jared Goff, he provides that for the bell cow Jahmyr Gibbs, and that's part of the reason Jahmyr Gibbs get busy every year. You know what I'm saying? Now, I took a look at Jahmyr Gibbs' stats. I didn't think they was as glorious as they was, man. Woo! Last year, Jahmyr Gibbs ran for 14-12. This year, 12-23. Well, last year that just passed on about the same carry, so he really was the man the year before that. That's what made me pick him first in the draft. So he had a little fall off, but I had a good season with him in fantasy. It worked out. He had also had 77 receptions this year, which really, if you're in a PPR league, really helps you out in fantasy football. And 616 yards, receiving yards to go with that. All right. Also 13 touchdowns, which anytime you got a guy with double-digit touchdowns, you're taking that. All right. Also 5 receiving touchdowns. So that's, my math is right, 18 total touchdowns. So my guy, Jahmyr Gibbs, I don't know where they're getting this. He's the bell cow now, because last year he had 20 touchdowns. So he was the bell cow when Montgomery was there. I don't know who wasted their question with that. Now, it sounds like Dan Campbell just had to answer a question, because why are we talking about Jahmyr Gibbs being the bell cow? He been the bell cow for a while now in Detroit, and he will continue to be. Now, if he's going to get more than 243 carries and 50 carries like he had the past 2 years, maybe that's something to talk about right there. Which, I don't know, I feel like Detroit's a passing team. So, I don't know about that. I think 240, 250 is right where he need to be. I wouldn't put any more pressure on Jahmyr Gibbs. You're getting what you're getting him out of. You're getting what you're getting out of him with those amount of carries. I would just leave it alone. I would definitely have a pitch count on him, because he's a smaller guy. Not that he can't handle it, but I don't want a guy like Jahmyr Gibbs getting hurt. Once a guy like Jahmyr Gibbs gets hurt, the Detroit Lions ain't the same. And then they got Isaiah Pacheco as his backup now, and he's injury prone. So you can get in real trouble without a running back there in Detroit, and I don't think Detroit wants that at all. But that makes me think about this little list I got here, the top 40 backs in the NFL right now. And, man, I'm really kind of surprised about some of these guys on this list and where they're at, all right? So, Bijan Robinson is number one over Jahmyr Gibbs. I just talked about that when it comes to fantasy football. Either one of them dudes, man, you can pick, okay? Then number 3, you got Devon Achane over the old man Derrick Henry, who is not losing a goddamn step. Not even close. I'm really ready for this man to miss a step at some point. Goddamn. Give us some relief here in Pittsburgh. We got to worry about Derrick Henry every goddamn year. I done seen some workout tapes where this boy's just going crazy. All right? Now, Jonathan Taylor, at one time, he was the number one pick in any fantasy football draft. But it's looking like here they thinking he's about the 5th running back in the NFL. And Saquon Barkley is number 6. That's quite crazy. That's quite crazy. I mean, did he slip a little bit last year? Yeah, but all the way down to 6? I don't know about that, man. Now, these other guys are definitely catching more passes than him, like Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Achane. But, woo, I mean, even Derrick Henry. Should Derrick Henry be over Saquon Barkley? Maybe he should, man. If I really think about it hard, maybe I would take Derrick Henry, because Derrick Henry's a dangerous motherfucker. Once he break that shit, he gone. But ain't nobody catching Saquon from the back either. But let's move on to number 7, James Cook, who led the league in rushing. Why the disrespect for James Cook, man? Why? Your boy doesn't win the MVP without James Cook. They should have gave James Cook the ball more. James Cook is that dude, man. Decision making, getting to the hole, making plays, getting in the end zone. James Cook is a dog, man. James Cook would not be a bad pick for the number 1 running back in your fantasy draft, man. We all know we picking running backs first in the first round. The only way you ain't picking a running back first if you picking like 12 or something like that. You know, you might jump up and get a receiver, or you'd be crazy to get a quarterback, but it is what it is. Some people do like to jump for people like Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, but that's about it, right? That's about it. All right, Josh Jacobs, number 9. He might not even be on the field this year for a while. Breece Hall, pretty high at number 10, man. Breece Hall, hey, in fantasy, he does do his thing, man. He does do his thing, so I can't knock Breece Hall. But in front of Kenny Walker the third, Super Bowl MVP, I don't know about that. But the real surprise is number 12, man. Jeremiah Love, man. Jeremiah Love all the way up there. Ain't played a down in the motherfucking NFL, huh? Ain't played a down. All right? Number 13, Zach Charbonnet. Now, I like Zach. I like Zach Charbonnet. I like the name and everything, but I don't know about 13, bro. I don't know. But the list does get a little sketchy after this. But let's just jump down, man. Jaylen Warren, I'm definitely putting over Zach Charbonnet. Kyren Williams, I don't got a problem with him. Javonte Williams I think Javonte Williams is a dog. Maybe he need to move up this list a little bit. Play him a little bit of respect, for real, for real. That's a guy you might not pick in the first round, but definitely a second rounder in fantasy football this year. Definitely, all right? Ramondre Stevenson is getting a lot of credit right here. A lot of credit. Omarion Hampton, we really haven't seen enough of Omarion Hampton, have we? But they got him up here, number 18. But that shows you how many great backs we got. There ain't that many. Once you get past Christian McCaffrey, right, you got to stop saying great, right? So we got about 8 great backs, and everybody else is kind of in the mix, man. But DeAndre Swift, man, let's take a look at him. Ain't no way I'm putting Kenneth Walker Jr., the third even in front of him. Jeremiah Love is a rookie. No way. DeAndre Swift was that dude last year for the Bears, bruh. Him and Monangai, which I'm glad is on his list, is the reason the Bears made the playoffs, not Madden, cover man, Caleb Williams, bro. That still ain't throw for 4,000 yards. So why is DeAndre Swift way down this list? I guarantee DeAndre Swift will be picked before definitely Zach Charbonnet, Jaylen Warren, Kyren Williams, a lot of these guys. All right. 21, Travion Henderson. I'll take that. J.K. Dobbins, Ashante, Ashton Jeanty. Yeah, okay. But let's go a little bit further down to like a guy like Travis Etienne should be sliding up this thing for sure. In front of, some guys like J.K. Dobbins, even Ashton Jeanty, Jordan Mason. Maybe I'm missing something. Blake Corum over Travis Etienne? Ain't no motherfucking way, man. Now, I don't know what Etienne's going to do with the Saints, but, they got good coaching out there. He can possibly be better than he was with the Jaguars when it comes to the coaching, you ask me. I think he's going to another good situation for the Saints. Tyler Shock might step up and take a little pressure off of the front line when it comes to the blocking schemes and stuff like that, and not having too many men in the box. So, yeah, I like Travis Etienne. He's moving way up my scale. For sure. Who else we got out here? Rico Dowdle way down the list. He might need to be up there a little further than that, too. In front of guys like Kenny Gainwell, even Bucky Irvin, Blake Corum. What the hell they thinking, man? Yo, Rico Dowdle ain't no goddamn way he should be way down this list. But, yeah, this list kind of screwed up. I don't know. What you think, man? You agree with me or not that this list is pretty screwed up? I don't like it at all, man. It would be all jumbled around if it was it was up to me. For sure. But maybe I'll make me a list, you know what I'm saying, a little later on when I get closer to fantasy football, man. And y'all can take this bum-ass advice, or you can take mine. You know what I'm saying? For sure. All right. It's about that time for halftime, man. Let's take a quick halftime break real quick. And we're going to focus on the Steelers when we come back, man. Don't go nowhere, man. It's the halftime show. Filthy Rich on the Underground, man. We'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It ain't over till it's over. Pull back, run you over. It's the halftime show. We need a turnover. Pick 6. It's your boy Filthy Rich. Turn me up in this bitch. Hit the like button. That's the right button. Call in to the show if you know something, but you probably know nothing. Not my fault that you're playing for the wrong team, wrong scheme. Strike you out like Paul schemes. It was all a drink and never gonna win a thing. Nah. Yeah, you know what it is. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. Yeah, it's halftime. It's your boy Filthy Rich, man, the Underground Sports Show, man. We live all the time, you know it, man. Call into the show, hit me in the chat, man. Call in 412-407-2744. Talk your sports, talk your shit, man. You see what we doing right here, man? We talking about the Sports Week in Review, man. Where the Steelers be worth the money, man. Our Steelers been spending a lot of cheese, man. And I ain't mad, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know why y'all mad, man. I know a lot of people mad at the Steelers right now. I don't understand it though, man. Hey, we spending too much money on a backup, Mount Washington, man. He ain't even no starter either, man. Where we get the Steelers must have hit the Powerball. God damn, man. We complaining. How we complaining when we finally start spending some bread, man? How? Now, if we wasn't spending no money and the team was, not together, we'd be complaining. But you ask me, Pittsburgh Steelers organization is doing what they can do, man. You can only do so much at a certain time to put a team together, okay? We're trying to build for now and the future at the same time, and I think they're doing a fair job at it, you know what I mean? Not the greatest job in the world, no. I'm not trying to say that. But keeping all 3 linebackers happy and intact, I think, well, one of them might not be happy no more. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they tried to do, right? That's what they tried to do. You had to play Nick Herbig, man. Come on, man. It just wasn't going to happen, bro. Like, he was the best player on defense last year. He was the defensive MVP. You tell me, if Nick Herbig wasn't the best player on defense, who the hell was? Now, if you're going to call in here and argue with me and tell me somebody was better than Nick Herbig, it better be Alex Highsmith, who missed a lot of games last year, right? So that's the other problem with Alex Highsmith. And the other problem with Alex Highsmith is he's mad, maybe. We all know he missed a day because he was sick, right? All of a sudden he had an illness. He had the flu in the middle of the summer, of course, right? Out of nowhere. All right? But he might be mad because of the money situation. And a lot of people I've heard, yeah, I'd be mad. You got my backup, getting paid more money than me. But, hey, things change, man. Times change. And, hey, just like in basketball, sometimes the 6th man is getting paid more than the starter. Coming off the bench is very important in the Steelers rotation, man. It just is. In the outside linebacker rotation, you must have a good one. We've had dudes over the years like the Jason Giltons, and even the Joey Porters came off the bench at one time. James Harrison was the 3rd man at one time. And then eventually they all turned into the man. And see, Nick Herbig wasn't a high pick, so his contract came up real quick. The Steelers had no leverage or he might have held out, or we might have lost him next year. So the Steelers didn't want to do that. $100 million sounds like a lot, but it's really not, man. You gotta pay somebody. And I know it's a lot of money to the average man, so it sounds crazy, but then you gotta look at the guaranteed money. They did it to Washington too. They only guaranteed them 50% of the money, and that's how you sign all these guys and still don't go over the salary cap. Because the guaranteed money ain't always there, and they probably making it unreachable, man. If he got to play so many games, probably. The full contract will come out later. He's probably got to get so many sacks to get that full $100 million. But we're overreacting to the $100 million because it's not really $100 million. Just like Mount Washington's contract is not really $42 million. It's $21 million guaranteed. So when you extend players, you already know you're getting a deal. This is why Highsmith is mad. Now, nobody wants to play on their last year of the contract, right? Nobody wants to play on their last year of the contract. But when you get extended, you automatically lose money. You gain security, but you lose money. It feels good at the time, but the team always wins. And that's why, because they know the salary cap's going up and everybody's salary at certain positions is going to go up. So now Alex Highsmith, with 2 years left in his contract, not one like Nick Herbig, with 2, he has no leverage. Honestly, maybe he should just be happy he is starting. Because now he can put up the numbers if he's on the field more. He shouldn't worry about the dollar amount somebody else is getting paid. We always say that in real life. Don't be interested in nobody else's pockets. You worry about somebody else's pocket, you're going to depress your pockets. There's no way I'm lying. Y'all all know this, and we broke. So imagine a rich motherfucker worried about another rich motherfucker's pockets. Talk about depressed. Talk about not playing well. Worried about another man's pockets. It's not cool, man. It's not cool. You can't do it, Highsmith. You just can't. You don't have the leverage. Now, a lot of people think the Steelers will trade one of these outside linebackers. We know it's not Herbig. It could be Highsmith. I don't think a team will be mind trading for Highsmith because of his contract, right? He has no leverage to demand anything from another team. So yeah, it'll be a great trade for another team. But are the Steelers interested? I say no. I'm not. Why? It ain't my money, number one. Number one. That's what I'm really worried about. That's what I really wonder about. Why do Yinzers care about the Steelers' money so much? Oh, that's too much money for this guy. I don't even care. It's like the price of gas. I don't even look up there. I got $40. I'm pay the shit. I'm getting my gas. Nobody's going to be thinking about who's getting paid what once the season comes. Unless it's just like some type of bum. And Nick Herbig ain't about to turn into a bum overnight. But keeping these 3 outside linebackers makes this team better. That's the key to victory. Now, I really don't see the Steelers giving Alex Highsmith a little bump either. I don't know. It could happen. It could happen, I guess. But I don't see that happening. I see Alex Highsmith stuck in the corner. He took his little time off because it was voluntary. So you can do that. Just like George Pickens ain't coming to practice right now. Yeah, he signed the franchise tag. But if I'm on a franchise tag and I can't get a contract, I'm not about to go to no voluntary shit. You can't have it both ways. You don't want to get down with me, so I don't got to get no extra effort either, right? So we even. So Highsmith simply could have just be pulling one of those, right? Which we can't be mad at Highsmith for that. But I'm going to say 100% That boy wasn't ill. Illness is always the get out of practice joint. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna tell you so you can mind your goddamn business. But everybody jumped on that, man. Come on, it was too obvious, Highsmith. Too obvious. You know what I'm saying? He has no leverage though, man. He has no leverage at all. All right, let's talk some Stiller talk, man. Let's see what Colin Howard got to say. Colin Cowherd got to say about the Stillers. Hold up, about to mess it up.
Connected to Filthy.
All right, Colin Cowherd again on the Stillers.
Go get a first round pick. TJ Watt gets you a first round pick. It's not that difficult. I mean, the Giants got a top 10 pick for Dexter Lawrence off season. And TJ Watt, I think, has more of them. Max Crosby, Ravens were going to give up 2 first round picks for him. The Rams, or the Ravens, 2 first round picks. I don't. This is so weird to me. The Rams and the Eagles are so good at moving off older players.
First of all, I got to stop right there. Where's that coming from? Rams and Eagles know how to get rid of old players. Now, I remember the Patriots. I even remember the Steelers being very, very good at getting rid of older players. You know what I'm saying? Back in some old regimes, TJ Watt might be gone already. But the Rams and the Eagles getting rid of old players, I mean, where's the history at in that? But even recent history, they just traded a young stud away for an old stud. Now, Myles Garrett is the best in the league right now. This past year, when he led the leagues in sacks, okay, I give you credit for the 1 year. Not better than TJ Watt over his whole career. Forget about that. But Colin Cowherd, you just said the Rams know how to get rid of old players, but they just took one for a young player. What are you talking about? Let him finish.
The Steelers treat older players like that T-shirt you have that you refuse to give up. You know, your wife's like, it's got holes all. It looks terrible. Get a new T-shirt. You're like, I can't give it.
That's true, though. I mean, it's not true about the Steelers. It's true about the T-shirt, though, bro. I got a couple T-shirts or something or some boots, anything. Your wife like, man, throw that away. I'm not throwing that shit away. I'm not doing it. It means something. I might need it one day. No, not throwing it away. There's plenty of men out there that can understand that. But this is really the first time we ever went through this with TJ Watt. And that's what's really frustrating Pittsburgh, because we're so used to telling that guy, no, we ain't doing it, man. They did it to Hines Ward. They did it, Palomalu, you got to go. Ben's the only guy that really held him hostage, right? Franco Harris had to go. Let's see, man. I can't really think of nobody else off the top of my head, but what is he talking about, man?
No. They are the worst poker players in the world. So right now, the Steelers have the second oldest and the most expensive defense. So
the Steelers are the worst poker players in the world, but they got all the chips. Let's say that again. The Steelers is the worst poker players in the world, Colin Cowherd, but they got the most chips. How that work? This whole fucking statement, only 48 seconds in, is a bunch of bullshit. Even going back to the beginning and said, you'll get a first round pick for TJ Watt. I don't know about that. And why should the Steelers be so greedy for a first round pick? Okay? You can get they're going to have an automatic first round pick next year. So if you want to say, oh, we need another receiver, we can get that. We got a number one corner. We got outside linebackers that play well enough that you ain't going to get a first round pick to be better than one of these dudes. If you want an extra middle linebacker, definitely need it. But also, again, like wide receiver, you can pick that in the first round, which you failed to do this year. Pick a linebacker, period, a middle linebacker. So you wasn't really too worried about it. So I don't know if TJ Watt is worth even getting a first round pick for. I think he's worth more on your team if you're trying to win. Obviously, you're trying to win. You brought Aaron Rodgers back. So why are you giving away good players? Now, everybody talking about, Cleveland made a good trade or whatever. Yeah, because they're not trying to win. And they wasn't winning. Once again, Myles Garrett does not help them win. TJ Watt actually helps the Steelers win, so he's valuable to his team. That's what the Roonies is trying to tell you. That's what they're trying to tell you.
Their defense is second oldest and the most expensive. Nothing disqualifies you for a Super Bowl more than old and expensive defense. It's just crazy to me. The Seahawks defense last year, the Rams defense last year, the Patriots defense last year, the Eagles in their Super Bowl year. They had a lot of young guys. And again, the market for TJ Watt. The Browns got a first, second, a third, and Jared Verse for Myles Garrett. The Giants got a first for Dexter Lawrence. Jets got a first and second for defensive tackle Quinnen Williams. Cowboys got 2 for first-round picks for Micah Parsons, who can't defend the run.
All those guys are on the upswing, bro. TJ Watt's going down, and he's getting paid the most in the league. How you going to take a guy and give up a first-round pick for who's going down statistically, and he's getting paid at the top? I don't think teams are that dumb. Now, of course, Myles Garrett's going to get out of town. He had 23 sacks last year. TJ Watt had 7, bruh. And got hurt. I mean, it was punctured lung, but still. You never know what's good with that lung, right? Teams got to be thinking that too. And it ain't like he don't get hurt. So I don't know if the first round pick thing is so easy. I believe TJ Watt is more valuable to us than he is to other teams, man. And that's why he's still here. And the Roonies wasn't it with it anyway, man. The people with all the chips, the bad poker players with all the chips, right?
Pittsburgh Steelers. It's like, guys, evolve. Move off older players. Remember, Mike DeFabo was with us recently on just the inability to reboot with this organization.
Right after Mike Tomlin resigned, there were some questions about could this be an opportunity to hit the reset button, to bring in a young, fresh coach and to retool the roster. You could trade TJ Watt and try to get a haul from him. You could move on from some of these aging veterans on defense. You could see what you had in Will Howard. But the Steelers really have taken the exact opposite approach here. They instead signed a number of aging veterans to supplement the group that they already had. Jamel Dean, they traded for Michael Pittman Jr., they extended Cameron Hayward. So they are very much committed. And more than anything else, they waited on a 42-year-old quarterback.
It's just incredible. Just the...
All right, but I'm just telling y'all, man, TJ Watt still makes impact plays. He's going to be Jody on the spot. He's going to recover a fumble. He's going to get an interception. He's going to bat a ball down or up in the air that another guy gets an interception on. Y'all not looking at that. I don't know why y'all look at numbers. I don't know if y'all watch the Steeler games with sunglasses or something. But what the how do you people not see the value in TJ Watt? The only injustice TJ Watt has done to Steelers is not moving the fuck around. Right? That's the only thing about TJ Watt. Is him not being willing to move. And even TJ Watt said himself that I've been selfish over the years and not willing to move. When everybody thought it was a Mike Tomlin thing, like, oh, Mike Tomlin won't move TJ Watt. He can't make a move. No, you ain't about to make TJ Watt do shit. I don't give a damn who the coach is. It don't work like that no more. This ain't goddamn the 80s. This ain't Bill Parcells and coaches like that no more. You can't coach with the heavy hand, especially to the franchise goddamn player. If he say he playing over there and ain't budging, that's what he going to do. He said he wanted his money and he wasn't budging, that's what he going to do. He's one of the best players in franchise history. So no, Mike Tomlin wasn't about to make TJ Watt budge. But for whatever reason, he came out and said, hey, look, man, it ain't It ain't everybody. It ain't Mike T's fault like y'all all thought it was, man. That was me not willing to move at all. It wasn't the scheme. Like Patrick Queen likes to blame it on, right? He loves to blame it on the scheme. Let's go to some film talking about Highsmith here on 93.7 The Fan. They like to talk a lot of shit. So let's see what's up with these boys, man. This is Adam Crowley right here. Doran Dickerson over on the right-hand side. Sometimes Doran Dickerson be surprising me with some of his takes, man. He's pretty wild. So let's go.
We were talking about the Steelers moving Wyatt Black to nose tackle, which is a good idea because it was a bad idea to have him play anywhere but nose tackle. And hey, guess what? Keanu Benton, who was miscast as a nose tackle, can now move back to a natural position. It doesn't seem like it should be that hard. And this Steelers coaching staff, we don't know much about how it's going to go this year. We can take educated guesses. I mean, there's a big body of work for Mike McCarthy. But the one thing I think we can say they got that the other administration didn't is they got common sense.
All right. You catch that slight? Hey, look at this motherfucker. And then Doran Dickerson woke up right there. I'm thinking he liking this comment right here. Or he's looking at him like, damn, you just said that shit? He's checking with him like, hey, I just said that shit, right? Yo. So you saying the whole Mike Tomlin staff who's here for 20 motherfucking years ain't lose one season, don't got no common sense. The guy that everybody loved, that everybody says like a uncle to me, father figure, won Super Bowls. Yeah, that Super Bowl he won. Oh, all the Yinzers, that was Cowher's team. That was Cowher's team, his first Super Bowl. That was Cowher's team. Y'all better keep that same energy with Mike McCarthy. He win a Super Bowl in the next 2-3 years. Oh, no, that's Tomlin's team, right? Even though I won't be saying that shit, that's what the fuck y'all better be saying. This is Tomlin's team. But y'all gonna give the credit to Khan like y'all always do in the offseason, and then when the season come, it's Mike Tomlin's fault. Omar Khan's cooking, and when motherfuckers is trash, oh, you gotta coach them. You gotta coach these old-ass players that been in the league for 3-4 years. They supposed to know what the fuck they doing already, bruh. They know what they doing when they fuck up. They know what they doing when they doing well. Even some of the vets like TJ Watt. We just talked about TJ Watt not willing to comply. And he definitely be committing to certain shit like not containing, committing to the run on the inside, which ain't his job. I know he's trying to but still, that's how you get played, bro. That's how you get that quarterback to pull it out. Lamar Jackson running down the field. You can't do that, TJ Watt, and you know it. And that's not coached. That's TJ Watt taking the game into his own hands. So to say Mike Tomlin and them don't got common sense about switching the dude to nose tackle with another guy, that's not his natural position. Do you know what that really was? To me, that's Mike Tomlin not liking rookies that much or liking veterans over rookies. So I'm going to take my guy that's been around, understands the defense better, and put him at one of the most important positions. Was he out of position? Yes, but he still felt like, especially from the beginning of the season, and then rookies also wear down. You know that, right? It's called like you hit the wall as a rookie, so you don't want your fucking nose tackle hitting the wall. So maybe that's why he had Keanu Benton. I can guarantee you that's why he had Keanu Benton at the nose, out of position. And this is a natural thing to do for Yaya Black in his second year, finally going into where he's supposed to be. Mike Tomlin just didn't think he could handle it as a rookie. And I'm not saying he couldn't have handled it as a rookie, but that's Mike Tomlin's philosophy. That don't mean he don't got common sense, because I got a different philosophy than you, and I've been doing this shit for 20 years, and you ain't did shit but talk on the radio. So yeah, man, I'm not really feeling that part right there, but this is about Patrick Queen coming up, man. Y'all see the title, Patrick Queen Needs to Prove. Pat Bostic, man. Pat Bostic, great pick player, you know what I'm saying? So he's going to step in the room in a minute. Let's listen up.
You play a guy where he's supposed to play.
Yes.
Probably going to play better.
Probably, at least initially. You would think that they would play better because they're more comfortable. And another thing that they have on the other coaching staff is more coaches, more eyes.
Imagine that.
And y'all do know that nose tackle and DN is pretty similar in a 3-4 defense, man. It really is. I mean, I know you got to hold your front a little stronger at the nose, hold the point a little stronger, but you're supposed to hold your point at the DN positions too. For real, man. I mean, when it was Casey Hampton and Smith and Von Ohoffen, all them dudes is nose tackles, bruh. All them dudes is D tackles. They don't really put the Myles Garrett type of DNs in the 3-4 Steeler DN. There's really 3 nose tackles and 2 outside linebackers. There's no really true supposed to be DN in the 3-4 defense. Not the pass rushing defensive end. They're there to shut the run down, and the outside linebackers are supposed to pass rush. Okay? That's how it's supposed to work.
Which, like, if Mike Tomlin's staff had more coaches and they wanted to switch guys' positions, at least you have more people working hands-on.
Exactly.
Mano a mano. Now you got more coaches and you're doing the right thing.
Correct.
All right, Matthew Bostic is here. Hello, Pat. You've had a week.
Yeah.
How you doing? You feeling good?
I'm great, yeah.
You didn't bring us muffins or coffee or bagels?
No, I had a hard enough time taking care of myself this morning. Plus, my in-laws they watch the kids, so had to make sure we bid them adieu. And
You have family in town all week.
Yeah.
That good?
Yeah.
But
That's
it's
great.
a lot.
It's a lot.
You got to
It's just-
entertain.
I bit off a little bit more than I could chew this morning. But I'm here.
You are here.
I'm here.
And we respect it. And you have to stay until the end of the show now.
I'll stay for a segment at 9 o'clock.
Wow.
I'll make up for my tardiness, yes.
Well, then we'll quiz Callis with Matthew Bostic.
You saved that for me or just didn't do it yesterday?
We were going to do it apart from you so we could spread out the goodness.
I like it.
And now the goodness can...
Come together.
Yes.
That's what they said about the Beatles. All right. Patrick Queen, does he deserve a contract? I mean, he seemed a little bummed out by it, as he should be, because, hey, he wants to get paid. But I wouldn't pay that guy now. What's he accomplished here? He's
Finally said some facts, though.
a good player. Maybe.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see if he fits. I mean, a lot of guys change. A lot of guys change the way that they play in different schemes and different regimes, right? Like, I mean, offense, defense, doesn't really matter. Somebody comes in and just, maybe gives you more leeway, or somebody, you fit their scheme. So, we'll see what type of player he'll be, but he wants a new contract now? No.
Yeah, there was like this expectation because all these other guys are entering the final year of their deal, and they're going to get deals perhaps, and one of them didn't. Boswell, another one we expect to, and JPJ, I think he was thinking maybe it'll be his time. No. Now, we've talked about the common sense. Hey, perhaps they use him in a different way, and it is a fit, and he does play better. But that's why you wait till the end of the year.
I would agree. I mean, he's only 26.
Yeah.
I thought he was older.
Mm-hmm.
I could have swore. I could have swore he was older.
Going in now his third contract.
Which is wild.
He came out
26.
young.
Came out young, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't pay him right now. I think, listen, if he proves that he can level up in this defense, and him and Patrick Graham have a good relationship, then I'm sure Graham will advocate for keeping a Mike linebacker around that he trusts. But he's got to prove that. And there's just
They still calling it the Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just too
Mike
many
and Jack.
breakdowns on this defense over the past couple years, and he's the main communicator. There's enough blame to go around. It's not just on him, but I don't think he's performed well enough to earn a pre-2026 contract discussion. I think that's an after the season type of thing, and I think a lot of guys are in that boat. I think a lot of guys are when you have a new staff come in, you're not just going to all of a sudden start getting. Despite the fact that it's the same GM and same owner.
Yeah, about to say, he fixed that real quick. Yeah, okay. Everybody else getting paid. Patrick Green, they hear your words, man. They hear your words, bro. You can't be out here, blaming coaches and stuff. You think the new coaches didn't hear that? You think the new coaches ain't hear that? So that's what I knew he was wrong at. You just don't. That's not a professional move to make. You always blame things on yourself. You take accountability for you being on the field, which is number one, obviously. I mean, can coaching jobs be done badly, yeah, but you didn't hear nobody on offense selling out no coaches. Even Aaron Rodgers, you could really tell that he really wasn't liking the coaching, especially the coordinator. You can't say he didn't like Mike Tomlin. All of a sudden, he don't like Mike Tomlin. No, he knew what Mike Tomlin was from the very beginning. That's why he wanted to play for Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin is going to give you your freedom. He's a player's coach. He's going to let you play. That's why they win. Do they win a Super Bowl every year? No. But you give me one and take me to another one in 20 and never have a losing season and keep my franchise relevant? Come on now. The Steelers are just as powerful as they were in the 70s. Without the Super Bowls to go with it. So a lot of that has to go to Mike Tomlin. He was the head coach. Okay? You go anywhere in the world, Steelers fans gonna fill that goddamn stadium up. And Mike Tomlin was at the helm for the past 20 years, so the disrespect that the man don't got no common sense is crazy. It's crazy. I just wouldn't knock a man like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's finish this up real quick, though.
Ownership group and all those sorts of things. I don't think you're going to get a lot of goodwill. You're going to have to earn it.
Yep.
They haven't won a playoff game. So
No.
Yeah, Patrick Queen, and you the general, man. You know, that's what people think about that position. You the general. So, you know, a lot of blame goes to you. Just like if we had some type of franchise quarterback going through that, losing all them games, they be talking to him, saying, hey, this is you. That's how they talking to Josh Allen right now. That's how they talking to Lamar Jackson. But you got the highest paid defense and you play middle linebacker, and we not winning, and we having communication problems and stuff like that, that's a problem. That can't get you paid. That won't get you paid. All right. Let's get around the league a little bit real quick. Let's talk about our boy Odell Beckham Jr., man. Odell Beckham Jr. is back in New York, but there's a number war, man. Number war with Odell Beckham Jr., but it really isn't about Odell Beckham having a war with Jalen Hyatt. Jalen Hyatt now wears number 13, and the New York fans are pretty pissed off about it. Let's hear it.
Can we just all take a vote to cut Jalen Hyatt? Because why on earth is one of the most influential football players of our generation not wearing his number? If you're my age or anywhere really near my age, Odell Beckham wearing number 13 was an icon. He was an icon in recess. He was an icon in us all loving football. He's an icon in Madden. And somehow he has been delegated the number 3. That man is the number 13. He owns that number. He owns that Giants 13. Please, Jalen Hyatt, give him 13. I don't want to see this in game. This is ridiculous. There's like 3 players where I actually care what number they are on a certain team. And this is one of them. This is absolutely one of them. Can we just all take
This is some pure New York shit for you right here. Gotta be, whoever that kid is, gotta be from New York. He don't even know. All he cares about is his selfish image of what he wants of for Odell Beckham, man. Odell Beckham ain't even mad about the number thing. He done told Jalen Hyatt, do your thing, man. I'm not worried about the number. He got number 3, wore number 3 in college. He made it and won a Super Bowl in number 3 for the Rams. So he's not sweating the number 13 at all. He actually told Jalen Hyatt, do your thing and build your own legacy, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Now, Jalen Hyatt wore number 11 in college, and he picked 13 when he got there. He was already on the team. I like the attitude of Odell Beckham coming in, unselfish. This ain't my team. I'm here to help. And if it turns out to be my team, then yeah, I will take the helm and I'll be the leader. But I'm not just going to come in like, oh, I'm some granddaddy motherfucker. Because, you know, that's just not the way to approach it. Because he could come out on some shit like that. Because he's been good enough over the years. Definitely got the bread cachet over him. I'm talking about money. You know, he got money over him. And he also got, you know, the experience over him. You know, he's got the fame definitely over everybody. So he could boss up in the room if he wanted to and cause a distraction. But Odell Beckham is not coming back to New York to be a distraction. And New York fans, you screaming for him to be a distraction. Make it make sense. Sometimes it's the community that makes a team a loser, and teams don't realize it. Shit, we do it here in Pittsburgh all the goddamn time. Especially the media. And, you know, it's brutal on social media, yo. So, yeah, man, like, Steeler fans, y'all guilty of this shit, too. And New York fans, I don't even blame y'all. This is just some New York shit to do. Let's be selfish with it, right? Especially while the Knicks is good. Y'all feeling yourself right now. Come be a distraction. Like, nah, dog. Like, he ain't gonna fight that man over his number. When I could get a number that I've been successful in also. You know, some dudes got 2 numbers. LeBron got 23 and he got 6. You know, Jordan got the 45. You know, but, you know, football is real weird with the numbers, though. But he had the success in 3. He had the success in 3. Some dudes you just can't see in no other number at all. Tom Brady can't put on nothing else but 12. None. Who else is out there like that? Palomalu could never put on a number than 43. Lawrence Taylor couldn't put on nothing but 56. Basically, it's the guys you never seen and nothing else. You know what I mean? But, you know, you got to do what you got to do, man. Montana, he should have never took that 16 off, man. That's the only thing that's ugly about seeing him at Kansas City when he be playing is that number 19, though. You know what I mean? But that was a hot jersey, though. I had it. I ain't going to lie, yo. You had to go get it because Montana was that dude back in the day. But, nah, man. You're doing the right thing, Odell Beckham Jr. Not causing a scene. My man, Jalen Hyatt, you do your thing, though, man. Now that Odell Beckham's in the house, man, and he blessed you like that, though, man. Step your game up, too, man. Deep ball threat, Jalen Hyatt is, man. I think the Giants can be good. Like I told y'all on another show, man. I was just a step back. Not a step back, but a step forward. Last year, I thought they was going to be good. I was a little ahead of myself, but, hey, I was still in the right trajectory. You know what I'm saying? For sure. All right, man. Like you know, could get into some other things, but I think I'm going to save it for another show, man. It's your boy, Filthy Rich, Underground Sports Show host, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight, man. Anybody to check it out? That's what's up. I forgot to send my notifications out tonight, too, maybe that's why I ain't got the chat too live tonight. You know what I mean? But it's all good, man. We got some good content in tonight. NBA Finals coming up. Let's see what's going on here, man. What days we got? I know the Finals game should be tomorrow, and then hockey going to be Tuesday again. 8:30, I'm pretty sure. And, you know, Spurs ain't escaping New York, y'all. I'm calling it sweep, man. Okay, you know, or do the Spurs got some balls to at least get one and get it back to the crib and put the pressure back on the Knicks. Game 5 is gonna be pressure for New York because they too excited. If the Spurs can get them to Game 5, it's gonna be pressure. But I don't know, man. The broom might be out. After that was that little hurt locker the other night, man. It came all the way back still to lose. Then Wemby gives up the little pass to blow the whole game. Then can't come down and hit the shot. Sick. They did all that for nothing. But they also know they was getting their ass whooped all motherfucking game. So, but man, it's going down in New York, bro. Going down. And what the Hurricanes going to do, man, the better team against the Golden Knights, man. Golden Knights about to upset the Hurricanes. I can see it, man. That one hurt the Hurricanes. That last one, if they'd have got that one, they would have had the edge, though. And it probably would have been over for Golden Knight. But I do believe that was the deciding factor in the NHL Stanley Cup, Game 3, man. So I'm calling the Golden Knights, man. They're just stronger than them. They just got to stop letting these comebacks happen, man. Goddamn shame they let it happen 2 weeks in a row. For real, man. But we out of here, man. It's the Underground Sports Show, man. I appreciate it, man. Y'all see y'all next time. Probably Tuesday night, man. It's probably going to be plenty of talk about something's going to happen. You already know. Next time, we out, baby. Yeah, beat down. You can catch a beat down. You can catch a beat down. You can catch a beat down, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down. First round pick, ayy, you ain't gotta reach now. Coming from my squad, ayy, you can catch a beat down. Still current defense, you can't get a first down. Hit it like a parlay, I just need a touchdown. Touch back, get back, lay 'em out, stretch that. Super Bowl parade, Hill City getting paid. It's the underground, gotta take it to the grave. It's the beat down, time to break it all down. Yeah, beat down, you can catch a beat down, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down. Yeah. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah. Only God can judge me, but he don't like ugly. Better face it, take it back to the basement. Better count the blessings, yeah, it was him, no question. Yeah, follow the rules, that's the commandments. Better take advantage, you slipping like Samson, messing with Delilah. Drop you in that pit with that fire. Yeah, that's not when you wanna retire. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. Heaven on earth, boy, I doubt it. Real OG, I wouldn't doubt it. Carry the sword if you bout it. Spread the word, yeah, be the loudest. Yeah, I'm the man, but God got a plan. Boys in the hood, stuck in quicksand. We can get bent and still repent. Yeah, water in the wild, man, the rules ain't mine. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. Tell you the truth, it ain't in the book. Caught up in the rapture, don't be shook. Hating on your life, it ain't a good look. I ain't see, I tried to tell you to let me cook. Yeah, I heard it from my OG, act like you know me. See the bush burning, tell all the homies. Say read the Bible, but it ain't OG. Snakes be hissing, watch the competition. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah.